All right, Mark, let me do some training with the Bronco here. So before we actually even get into the aircraft, let me do a little bit of explaining here on the map. Okay, this is us. This is Vegas right here, and we are at Nellis Air Force Base. Okay, right here are the Broncos. There's three Broncos. So to take off, you need to turn left and get on the runway. All right, you always take off in this direction, you land in the same direction. Okay, now once you're airborne, make your way to this road right here and just follow it, northeast, I guess, northwest. Right here is Creech Air Force Base. We use this as a rearm and refuel because right here is our range. So when you get here, I kind of fly over this little mountain range. You can go around it this way, whatever way you want. And there is a road going up the I guess valley you could call it. There's a mountain range here. There's a mountain range here, and right here is our ground uh, range. So there's various vehicles for you to shoot at with rockets or machine guns. You could drop bombs. There are vehicles right here, and none of them move except for these guys. If you shoot at them, they'll also shoot back. Okay, and the green bar is their status. All right, as they get damaged, that green bar will go down. So once again, what you want to do, leave Nellis, take off, follow this guy on up. You'll see Creech Air Force Base. Come up here, and when you get in the range, you notice it, like I said, it's in a valley. You always want to tack in this direction. All right. The reason for that is that's what the guys did that built the range. So that's the way I learned it. That's the way I do it. Once you've done your attack, you could either turn to the left, turn to the right. It doesn't matter. Follow it back down, come back and do your attack this way. All right. Once you run out of weapons, you come down here to Creech Air Force Base. All right. When you come down here, you always want to land in the same direction. So you just come this way here. When you get about to this mountain range here, turn around, come back in, land, come over here somewhere, stop, and this is where you will do your reload and refuel. Okay, it's really easy, really easy. And then when you're done, you could take off, come back down here, go here, take off that direction. All right. Once you take off, go back to your range, do your thing up here again. And whenever you're done, what we always do is we go back to base, land, get off, park where you were, or thereabouts. You don't have to. You just park wherever you want, shut down. Okay, but that's basically it. So I'm going to go do a couple of bombing missions here, rockets, whatever. Hopefully I hit my target. Before we do that, though, let me talk about our aircraft. You will see I have a bomb on the outside and rockets on the inside, on both sides. And on your joystick, to the right of your hat there, your four-way hat, if you press that button, you can get this menu up and go to ground crew and request rearm and refuel. Now there's several things you can do in here. In here you could do your weapons. Just right click, select whatever you want, and it goes in there. Okay. This is also where you can change your livery, the skin that you have. So I'm going to change my livery. This is me. You can see my little logo on there. Okay, and whenever it's done, it'll tell you you're all done. So let's go and do some flying. Actually, before we get into the flying, let me explain the weapons. So first off, to turn on your HUD, you need to turn this guy, and your targeting reticle will show up. If you are going into the sun, if you go down here, either side, it don't matter, and click that, you have sunglasses on. All right, so it comes in real handy at times. All right, over here, this is our weapons control, and this is our stations control. This is your master arm. You always need that on. I don't turn it on until I'm in the air. However, I do get my aircraft set up. You could turn on your guns. All right, this one here is for the weapons pod that is in the very center pylon, which we don't have. This is your interval for your, I believe, rockets, but it may be bombs. We'll check that out in a minute. Now these are your weapon stations, left wing, right wing. Those are air-to-air missiles. This is station 1, which right now is a bomb. Station 2 is rocket. Station 3 is empty. Then we have 4 rocket and 5 bomb. So I like to get them ready, but you will notice that these buttons go down and up. The difference is this: if they are down and you press this button right here, that is your jettison. In other words, they should not arm, but you drop your weapon, like if you need to get into a dogfight or whatever, okay? If this is up, all right, those are my 2 rockets. That means they are armed and ready to be used. I just have to turn this on, okay? And that is pretty much it. One of the things I like to do is turn that off. You'll notice up here, watch up here on the outside, when I turn this on, see the light go on, light go off. I like to turn that off if it's, you know, daytime taxiing, and if it's nighttime taxiing, you turn it off when you get in the air. Okay, that's it for right now. So let's get up in the air. We're ready to go. Everything is set. We just need to arm ourselves. All right. And I like to try to taxi for real, follow the line. All right, nobody's coming. Let's get on the runway, make sure our power is at full, and then hit it. And once you get going, you can use your rudder to steer you instead of your braking, okay? So we are heavy. We're in the air. Gear coming up. Let's trim out. Got a little bit of altitude. There we are. And if you ever want to know where you are, hit F10. You can see where you are. If you're zoomed in, zoom out. All right, so I'm looking for this road right here. All right, you see that? blue smoke right there. And right there. Okay, that's where we're going to. It's Creech Air Force Base, I believe. Alright, so we are armed up and ready. Alright, you can see Creech Air Force Base right there. So let's start to get lined up. And that road right there will take you right up to the range. The blue lines you up, the red is where the range is. Okay, and this thing right there, those are the containers. There's really nothing there. You can shoot at them, they do take damage. You can see the black dots all up and through here. Those are all vehicles that can be blown up. And we're gonna go for I can get her on there. Those vehicles there. Okay. So we'll dive down on them. Seems like we're moving in slow motion. All right, let's start diving on them. Some hits. Didn't blow any of them up. And once you're done, just climb out. Let's turn on 2 and 4, which are our rockets. And instead of going all the way around and going back north to waste all that time, I'm just going to turn around and come back at them with some rockets. But normally you could turn either direction here. Nobody's smoking. Let's get in on there. Alright, so we destroyed some. Let's just turn around and have a look-see. There they are, they're smoking. Another one just blew up.